phone. Well, imagine your life without that phone. Imagine your life without mechanical transportation. Cat translators, almost half of your house, and most importantly, your life. Well, copper provides all of that. Copper is all around you in stoplights, computers, coins, and more. You could be using something with copper and not even know it. Copper is in a lot of wiring, such as charging cords. That is because it is so ductile and malleable, but also because it is so conductive, which is good for heat and electricity. Copper is also fairly soft, and as I said before, ductile. Therefore, heat and electricity can pass through it easily. With a melting point of 1,984 degrees Fahrenheit, copper is a transition metal. Transition metals are usually used as conductors. They are ductile, malleable, and shiny. Ductile means able to draw into a thin wire, while malleable means able to be bent without breaking. Copper, as you can see right there, is in period 4, group 29. Copper also made one of the first alloys that is commonly used even today, bronze. Bronze is made when you mix copper and tin. Copper is a reddish-brown color. It's semi-active and occurs naturally. It was discovered a long time ago, and we still use it, as you can see when you look around the room. Copper was used in 800 AD by the Mayans. They started using copper for jewelry and utensils. As I said, copper is in mechanical transportation. As much as 9,000 pounds is in an average 747 jetliner. May I remind you that planes can go 2,000 miles per hour. Because copper corrodes slowly, it is used in gutters and rain spouts in buildings and houses. Also, it is used in roofing. Because copper is so conductive, it is used in light switches and vacuum cleaners. Plus, copper alloys are wear resistant and can look like gold, which is why they are found in sink taps and door knockers. Also, because copper has a low reactivity, it is household items such as water pipes and taps are made from brass because it doesn't discolor. 2 radioactive isotopes of copper are used in medicine. One is copper-64. This isotope is used to study brain function and detect Wilson's disease. Wilson's disease is the inability to eliminate copper from one's body. The other isotope is copper-67. This isotope can be used to treat cancer. It then goes to cells that have become cancerous after it is injected into the body, and then this isotope gives off radiation that can kill the cancerous cells. Copper is also part of your red blood cells. Without it, your red blood cells could not form. This is ceruloplasmin, which is the copper-carrying protein in the blood. It also has to do with iron metabolism. There's also copper sulfate, which I am going to pass around. Well, not pass around, copper sulfate crystals. I made these when I combined hot water and copper sulfate. It's blue powdery. Copper sulfate is used as a fungicide, algicide, root killer, and herbicide in both agricultural and non-agricultural settings. It is used for extermination of unwanted plants, fungus, and the reason the Statue of Liberty is green is because it was covered in copper. except for the torch, which is actually covered in 24 karat gold. The copper turns into the greenish color, the patina. The process is copper carbonate. Copper that is exposed to elements undergoes a series of chemical changes. It gives the shiny metal, and it turns it into a teal color, which is a patina. The elements being water and oxygen, because the Statue of Liberty is surrounded by water and is very tall. You would suspect that the water there be very misty and moist all around, everywhere. And back to what I said about the torch not being copper. As I said, it is 24 karat gold, which is used in jewelry, as Ronnie said, and it is mined, and it is also as conductive as copper. Copper is in all living things: peacocks, cats, reptiles, and even human beings. Copper is used in many jewelries, such as these bracelets and rings. They use it because, as I said, it's malleable and ductile. This is an example of how thin the wire can be and how it can be bent. Romans started using metals for hardness, color, taste, and smell, also known as cooking ware, weight, instruments, and other objects and uses. Now imagine your life without copper. It'd be a pretty hard life. Copper is the 8th most abundant in the world, and it makes up like 2% of the world, and so it's probably not going to run out anytime soon. But what if it does? Next time you use